Well, it's a one for the money. Damn help. Two for the show.
Hey rockers, welcome back to the Rock Revival Review, the place where we keep the legends of rock alive one show at a time. I'm Drew, and today we've got something special, a double dose of rock and roll royalty. We're diving into the Devil Elvis Show, a tribute band that doesn't just honor one legend, but two of the greatest icons in music history, Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash. This one's going to be a wild ride, so stick around. Alright, let's set the stage. The Devil Elvis Show isn't your typical tribute band. These guys take on both the King and the Man in Black, blending the charisma of Elvis with the grit of Johnny Cash. The frontman, Chris Odrosky, aka Devil Elvis, channels both icons in a way that's all about high energy and crowd interaction. They don't just play the hits, they bring the spirit of these legends back to life. And with over 600 million record sales between Elvis and Johnny Cash, they've got a lot of material to work with. The night kicked off with a rockabilly set, a tribute to early Elvis. The band hit the stage with That's Alright Mama, a track Elvis recorded back in 1954. Talk about a throwback. From there they rolled through classics like Hound Dog, Heartbreak Hotel, and Blue Suede Shoes, with this little intro.
Well, it's a one for the money. Damn help. Two for the show.
The energy was off the charts, and once they hit I Can't Help Falling in Love, the crowd was all in, dancing, singing along, totally caught up in a moment. They nailed the early Elvis vibe, bringing that raw rockabilly sound to life. After a quick wardrobe change, it was time for Johnny Cash to take the spotlight. Odrosky's deep, resonant voice fit Cash's style very well. They opened with Folsom Prison Blues, a fitting choice considering Cash often kicked off his own shows with this track. The setlist was a mix of classics like Ring of Fire, A Boy Named Sue, and a killer cover of Rusty Cage, the Soundgarden tune that Cash famously covered himself in the 90s.
Well, my daddy left home with a Model 3. Didn't leave much behind me.
This set was more subdued compared to the Elvis set, but it was packed with emotion and authenticity. If you're a Cash fan, this was great stuff. Down, they came back on stage with a full Vegas Elvis experience. We're talking about jumpsuits, capes, all the swagger you'd expect. The band launched into 2001, A Space Odyssey, leading to CC Rider, just like Elvis did in his iconic Vegas shows. They kept energy going with hits like Little Sister, Jailhouse Rock, Trouble, Suspicious Minds. They even did Never Been to Spain, a cover song Three Dog Night made famous, but also appeared on Elvis's Madison Square Garden live record. By the time they closed with Burnin' Love, the crowd was on fire. Three sets, Over 2.5 hours of music, it was an epic night. Old school rockers and newer fans, but everyone was there for one reason, to relive the magic of Elvis and Johnny Cash. Well, maybe also for a drink or two. And they weren't disappointed. The dance floor was packed and there was this great vibe in the air. A real connection between the band and the audience. It was like stepping back in time, but with a fresh twist. Alright, it's time for the Drew score, so let's break it down. Type of revival. They definitely were a tribute band, but not a perfect replica. 7 out of 10. Musical skill. Solid musicianship, but they took some creative liberties. 7 out of 10. Stage. Simple, yet effective, just like the originals. 8 out of 10. Sound. Great sound, but not a sound-alike band. 6 out of 10. Crowd engagement. 9 out of 10. These guys know how to work a crowd. Costumes. 8 out of 10. Authentic enough to capture the vibe. Merchandise. They had merch. That's always a plus. Act. Well, it was a fun, engaging experience, though not always in character. 7 out of 10. Set list. Stayed mostly true to originals with a couple surprises. 7 out of 10. Crowd response. Hey, this crowd was all in. 9 out of 10. Value. Over 2.5 hours of non-stop rock and roll. That's a 10 out of 10. This gives Elvis Show a solid 79 out of 100. Not a perfect score, but a hell of a performance nonetheless. So, what do you think? Have you had a chance to see the Devil Elvis live? If you have, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And hey, if you haven't, check them out. You won't be disappointed. I've linked to their socials in the description. Be sure to give them a follow. Check out some Devil Elvis merch. And tell them Drew sent you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep Rock Revival in your feed. Thanks for hanging out with me and keep the music alive. Until next time, I'll see you at the show.